Hi there, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jen, and this is InJenuity Treasures. I thought I'd come on today and talk to you about some of the things I've been working on. Right now, it is the beginning of October. There is a holiday bazaar going on at one of the local schools next month. I have decided that I am going to put a booth in there. This will be my very first craft booth holiday bazaar of any kind. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. I'm gonna have to figure out the setup, my tables, how I'm gonna display everything. For a lot of people who do crochet, they do the plushies and the animals, and that's a pretty easy setup. You know, you get some wooden crates or different things like that, shelves, and just stack them up on there in a display and they sit up. It's easy to see everything you have. For me, I don't do a lot of that. I have maybe 2 or 3, but mostly what I do is bags and hats and hair accessories, things like that. So that's a little bit harder to display. I think I'm gonna look into getting a dress form so that I can put either a top or a cardigan on that. But as far as the other things, you know, scarves and hats, I'm gonna have to figure that out. The bags, it would be nice if I had a way to hang them so that you could see them hanging from the handles in the display. I've got about a month to figure it out. So yeah, that's what I'm working towards. I have quite a bit of stock built up. Right there, I've got some hats and hair bandanas. I have another shelf over here that you can't see that has the bags, some tops. I have quite a bit of stock, but I want to get more. I'll be working on that for the next month, along with figuring out how I'm going to set it all up. So, wish me luck. What I've been working on lately is a lot of those headbands on the Centro, that little knitting machine, because as a crocheter, manual knitting doesn't compute. How that works just doesn't jive with my brain. My brain's set up for crochet. Knitting just doesn't work. So that's how I knit. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. But for now, that's what I've got. Most recent thing I've completed is another mesh market bag. This time I went with a solid color. And here we go. I've got a pretty olive green. I love these things. They're so stretchy and you can put so much in them. So much. They're great for going to the market or even going shopping or going to the beach. Or pretty much anything. Going to the library, stuff a lot of books in there. So I love these. That's what I just finished. I just started on a new bag. This time I'm going with that Granny Rocco pattern. It's a little bit more solid than that mesh bag. And I went to the store the other day, completely unrelated to yarn, and then I came home with 3 cones. So yeah, it happens. Well, I decided I would use this one to make one of those other bags. And I think the color is working up really pretty. I'm really loving this. So that's what I'm currently working on. However, if you crochet, you know the struggle. That's not the only thing I'm working on. I have to finish a hooded granny stitch cardigan. All I have to do is weave in the ends and put 4 buttons on it. That's it. That's all I have to do. Have I done it? No. No, I haven't. I'll get it done in the next month. It'll be ready for the bazaar. The other thing I'm working on is a velvet sweater. I don't have a pattern for it. I'm making it up as I go, figuring out the math. Crochet is a lot of math. And I love it. I'm not done yet. I need to finish the length and then add the sleeves, but this is it. It's a really pretty orchid is the name of the yarn, velvet, and it is the Premier Retro Velvet. And I like how this velvet feels, but as you see, it twists up and curls up really bad. So I'll get it done. It's just a slow process. I don't have a pattern for this, so I'm making up it as I go, and I will show you what I have. Let's see. Here we go. This is it so far. I just need to put a little more length on the end and then put some sleeves on. So hopefully I will get this finished within the month and have it ready for the bazaar as well. I wish I were fast enough with single crochets on this to make another one in another color, but I'm not so sure. And that is about it for my whips. Work in progress. Just a few, you know, a few. And once I finish these, then I'll move on and make some more stuff. If you have any suggestions on things to make for this holiday bazaar that are not plushies, then please put them in the comments down below. I would love to get some ideas. Right now, like I said, most of what I have is a couple of cardigans, some bags, a couple of tops, and hats, scarves, headbands. So anything along those lines. I'm ready for some ideas. Lay them on me. Also, if you have any ideas and inspiration for how to set up the booth, keep in mind it's an indoor holiday bazaar, so I won't be using a tent, so there won't be any kind of tent rods to hang anything from. All I have is a 10 by 10 space with some tables. So whatever ideas any of you have, please pass those on. I would appreciate that. Just please wish me luck. I'm an introvert, so doing this in-person bazaar with a lot of people for several hours is gonna be a struggle for me. I'm gonna do my best, but I could sure use some, you know, thoughts and prayers, words of encouragement, because it's really out of my norm and out of my comfort zone. So, but that's how we grow. So I'm gonna do it. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. And please, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and see you next time.